Yo, it's Jay here, back at it again with the food review outside. Still a little hectic with these restaurants like not having seating, but thought I'd just like take in the fresh air after like it just rained. Just in a park in downtown Vancouver. Happened to go to this Mexican place, but I ended up getting a sandwich, so I'm not too sure how that ended up being. So this one is like a pork shoulder and I believe belly. Huge amount of portions on the sandwich here. Comes with the standard like lime, cilantro, cabbage, and hot sauces. So probably just load this up right now and dive in shortly. Oh, it's cilantro and onions. Sort of reminds me of like Subway. The bread is nice and fluffy, but there's a huge portion of pork shoulder and belly here, so I'm not too sure what to do with the sauce, honestly, just because it will make it a little messy, but get some lime. Ooh, oh so fresh. Ooh, pickled onion. Add some heat with some chilies. Ooh. Loaded sandwich. I'm gonna take a quick photo before I dive in. Take a photo with the garnish just by itself. Show you guys as well. Hopefully it shows up good actually. It's kind of a little dirty here. Anyways, I'm gonna take a bite of the sandwich. Chanchos. Huge, massive sandwich. Cheers, guys. Also happened to get a Fanta. Having difficulty. I'm gonna pause this real quick, actually. Alrighty, now we're back in session. So, a random park goer saw that I was in stress, and he offered some services in terms of getting off the non-screw cap lid on the Fanta here. But essentially, so I believe the brown sauce right here is kind of like a spicy chipotle. So I'm gonna dive into that. Look at that, loaded. 1, 2, boom, finish it off, and dive into the sandwich again. Chanchos, pork belly sandwich. I thought it was a torta, where it's gonna be like 2 different like kind of tortilla kind of like toppings, but it's actually a sandwich, like bread. So something new for me, and I'll just. Cheers, guys. I'm making a mess here. Texture is like pulled pork. Kind of like has that pate kind of taste to it. But can't really. Oh, now I can taste the Mexican spices. Whew. Which just bleed into the bread. I feel like it could use a bit more vegetables. Got the green sauce biting in. Very limey, fresh. Very nice colors, the cabbage and the green sauce. Orange, green, purple, delightful. For a sandwich, fairly solid. Could use some veggies, but I think they make it that way where it's kind of more like focused on the meat, and then after like you get the juiciness from like the hot sauce when you add it. Pork shoulder is nice and light. I think for a portion, they should probably consider doing it half size, because you want to get like a variety of food. This is just like straight out one giant sandwich. It'd be nice to get like half size of this, chips with some guacamole, and then after probably go for, I don't know, some like dessert. After eating this whole thing, it doesn't seem like there's enough room for eating anything else because it's that massive. yeah, I'm so glad that I can enjoy this outside. It's very lively these days. The fear of like what was going on before, it's not as too hectic, but glad we have the luxury of going outside, enjoying these sandwiches. In terms of rating, I give it a solid 7.5. I mean, like, it could use more veggies, but I think for Mexican style food, they rely more like cilantro, lime juice, and the hot sauce as well. It's not so much big on like they could have had tomato, but I think they didn't want to. I think they should. Yeah. That's my thoughts. Chanchos pork shoulder sandwich. It's called Torta. Until next video, guys. Thanks again for watching. Peace.